Many Pocket 6K Pro units suffered from a strong blue tint in their screens, making it really hard to depend on it for adjusting your white balance. Funny enough, I mentioned this issue in my last 6K Pro full review that was published on the same day Blackmagic released the 7.3 update. This update introduced a calibration tool that can help you fix that problem. But does it really fix it? I don't know about you, but after a couple of calibration attempts, I realized it's far from being a perfect solution. My monitor was not giving me the consistent and reliable results I was looking for. I felt it needed recalibration before every shoot. And they didn't leave us any tips on how to properly use this tool. So in this episode, I'll share with you a step-by-step guide on the method I came up with that got me the most accurate and consistent results from this very basic calibration tool. So after updating your camera to 7.3, ideally use a white and middle gray calibration targets to help you with the calibration process. But don't stress if you don't have them, a simple sheet of white photocopy paper will still work. I positioned the gray card on the left and the white on the right side. You'll know why in a second. Now go to the Setup tab in the menu, then tap on Calibrate Screen. You'll get this message asking you to adjust the controls so that the two reference patches look neutral. Now press Adjust, and you'll see those two patches, one gray and one white. Now you know why we placed the cards in this right and left arrangement. Let's go back to what they said for a second. The tricky thing in this calibration tool here is when they said look neutral. Neutral is a very relative term. What could look neutral to you now could look very off after 5 minutes. This is due to our brain's amazing capability to auto-white balance the lighting in the environment you're in just to make it as neutral and as comfortable as possible to your eyes. A useful feature in real life, but not very useful when it comes to scientifically and accurately calibrating monitors. So to minimize the effect of your brain's auto-white balance from interfering in this delicate process, we'll need to eliminate all interference factors around you. Make sure you're in a controlled dark environment, using only one high-quality key light, and make sure to place the lights in a way to get the most flat and even lighting possible on the targets. This way, we minimize any color contamination from the environment around you that could throw this balance off. I personally use Nanlight's PavoTube 2 6C. It has a very high CRI and also a perfect size for this small setup. I set it to 5600 Kelvin. You can set your lights to anything you want in all cases, as long as you match that on the camera's white balance. Keep in mind, lights rarely give the exact color temperature they claim. They could easily be off by a couple of hundred kelvins. So if you have a light meter, use it to confirm that the color temperature you set the lights to matches the actual color temperature coming out of it. And as you can see, it was off by almost 600 kelvins. Now, plug that number or the closest average to it in your camera's white balance. Now in the monitor's menu, make sure Display 3D LUT is on, and we're all set. All you need now is to adjust the sliders to try to match the white and gray patches in the calibration window to your physical targets. You will never get a 100% match, so don't worry. It's just the first step. So once you get a close enough result, save the settings. Then the part of this test that really matters, visually confirm getting the closest match from the live feed on your screen with the physical targets. This is where you need to get the screen to show the closest match possible to reality. Repeat these steps till your live feed matches what you're seeing from the real life calibration targets. Again, it will never be 100%, so try to get as close to 90% as possible. And you're done. There's a couple of annoying things in this calibration tool here. As you already noticed, you can't adjust the color sliders while monitoring the live feed. You're only controlling this while checking their built-in targets. Second, they didn't add any numeric values under those color control sliders, making it more of a guesswork than a precise adjustment, and will prevent you from recalling any previous settings you were happy with. Keep in mind this is not a pro-level calibration. It's more of a quick fix that might still need some fine-tuning after testing in the field. And let's be clear, no camera screen is 100% calibrated or accurate. They're not high-end reference monitors after all. There will always be some level of color shift in each monitor, but what we had in the 6K Pro was far beyond the allowed range. That's all for today. Hope you liked this episode. Let me know if this calibration method worked for you in the comments below. Thanks again for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.